This level starts with a mini-boss that kinda lazily bounces around the screen. As long as we wait until it starts moving back up before we hit it, we should be able to do this without taking any damage. And then this lizard dude karate kicks his way across the screen and grabs the bird's head. It's never explained who that lizard man is, but I know why he grabbed his head at least. Next, there are a bunch of flying enemies. They are very numerous. They do drop a health pickup, and we want to destroy them before we start jumping on vines. Otherwise, we'll be very vulnerable to their attack. Their attack, by the way, is just flying above us and then doing a drop kick. We can easily counter that with our attack jump. To jump on these vines, we have to hold up on the D-pad. And as long as we're holding up, the hit detection is fairly lenient on those. A lot of tiny flies here in this maze-like corridor, which I imagine if you tried to actually navigate this while the flies were moving their way through here would be difficult. But we just destroyed them ahead of time. When these dinosaur fellows see us, they kind of fly into a rage, and they move back and forth really fast. So we're just going to try and avoid staying on the same plane as them. We could have waited for all the flies to come across that gap, but that would have taken a while, so we took the initiative. And here are two more mini-bosses in a row. We do fight them one at a time, though. And I would tell you how all their moves work and everything, but we're just going to kind of sit here in the corner and mash the Y button. Because this is the most effective strategy for beating these guys. And on this very next floor, there's another one, but we're going to sit closer to this one because that's the more optimal position this time. But it works exactly the same way. And this is honestly a little bit embarrassing for this boss battle because it works exactly the same way if you're playing as the other character. It's still just as easy to cheese it out. There are a lot more flies down here which we can easily defeat just by spamming the Y button as with previously. And another dinosaur that will only hurt us if we're stupid enough to get down on its level. Thankfully, we are not. And there are two more mechanical dinosaurs down here, and the separation of planes is not as clear-cut. They can still hit us with their tail if we get too close, but it's still possible to stay back far enough to hit them and not take any damage ourselves. Now, there's an easy-to-miss health pickup over here. And if we drop straight down this hole, we'll be able to avoid any flies that might have attacked us otherwise. If we were to climb down it slowly, then a bunch of flies would have appeared, and that would have been no fun. The lizard man is back, and he helped the birdie grow a new body, a new mechanical body. So this guy has two attacks of note. He jumps in the air, comes back down, and shoots razors out of his legs. And he also has an extendo fist. We can dodge the leg razors by kicking him in the head, and we can dodge the extendo fist simply by ducking. It's a very easy pattern. That missile can't actually hurt us, by the way. Even if it were to hit us directly, it just wouldn't do anything. Anyway, we are very near the end of the stage at this point. I recall this level seeming a bit longer than the others, but I'm sure the final level is still longer by quite a fair amount. It's actually difficult to get past this guy without getting hurt, so we're just going to drop down and ignore him. Not that we couldn't have taken him out, but let's just play it safe, alright? Our flying friends are back, and this time they're more difficult because we're fighting them on a cliffside. It is possible to take them out with our Saber fairly easily, by the way. It's just easier with our attack jump because of their own attack. We can cancel their attack with ours, is what I'm saying. We've been going down a whole lot in this level, haven't we? But I guess it is a valley, after all. I love the background art for this part of the level, by the way. It's very pretty, very detailed. The background art actually scrolls further down the more we move. And this dinosaur right here is actually out in the open. I guess they wanted to surprise you with this guy. But I knew he was coming, otherwise we would have actually gotten hit, I'm sure. This boss battle is also embarrassingly easy to cheese out. But unfortunately, I get way overzealous and get hit like 5 times. All you need to do is stand under its neck and keep hitting it in the chin, like I'm doing right here. This is all you need to do for the entire fight, and it will go down. But for some reason, I goofed up a good thing, and I end up getting myself hit a whole lot. Our attack jump would also suffice, by the way, if we didn't want to use our Saber. And I really wish I didn't get hit so much, because this is probably the easiest boss in the game. So if I made it look hard by just bumbling into the fire, it's not. It just takes a lot of hits. This guy does have other attacks, by the way, but he only uses them if you don't hit him after he shoots the fire. But there's plenty of opening to hit him, so